Hello and welcome back into the National Basketball Performance Centre here in Manchester. We're getting ready for our fourth game of the day so far. Second game here on Court 1 on the Basketball England YouTube channel. We have the Under-16 boys semi-final between the London Stars and the London Thunder. We've already seen the Under-16 girls final take place. The Manchester Mystics coming out on top against the Sheffield Hatters, and the Richmond Knights with a come-from-behind win against the Milton Keynes Breakers. So tomorrow we'll see the Under-16 girls, Manchester Mystics, face Richmond, Sheffield, and Milton Keynes will be playing each other for the third and fourth place playoff. But right here on Court 1, in 4 minutes' time, we've got the London Stars and the London Thunder. The London Stars 21-1 in the Eastern Premier Division against the London Thunder 20-2 in the Eastern Premier Division. It's 1 versus 2, a London derby. And the Stars' only loss this season, Adam, was to the London Thunder. So it's going to make for a really exciting semi-final.
Definitely, this is going to be tasty for sure. It's always fun when London descends upon Manchester, two great teams, and always brings so many fans with them. It's filling up behind us nicely. It's Final Fours, it's going to be loud. We're both going to be deaf by the end of the weekend. We're going to have hoarse throats, but it's why we do it.
It's an absolutely fantastic weekend of basketball. I said it before to Isha in the first game, Adam, it is the biggest and best weekend of youth basketball on the calendar.
It's
this
everything.
Weekend.
The whole season counts down to this weekend for the teams, for the fans, for the clubs, for everybody. You'll notice walking around, you just see people from every different team within the different clubs. You see different coaches from all over the country around. Everybody's watching on YouTube. Huge weekend for British basketball.
It certainly is. So as we get ready for this game over on Court 2, it will be the other Under-16 boys semi-final, the Sussex Storm and the London Elite. And in the back court, we've got the Under-14 girls game between the Manchester Mystics and the Richmond Knights. And we're going to be keeping an eye on all of these games. We're going to keep you updated. Isha Nair is going to be jumping in at halftime, giving us a lowdown on what's going on, who's scoring, who's rebounding. It's non-stop action. 24 games over 2 days. What more could you want?
Well, it's basketball
Literally
heaven.
nothing.
It's basketball heaven. What else are you going to do on a bank holiday weekend in May?
Live at the National Basketball Performance Centre.
It's like our annual retreat to NBC. Bank holiday weekend. You know where you can find Ads and Kaz.
So the London Stars, Adam, they came in to this game, as I said, first in the Eastern Premier Division. They've been averaging 80.2 points per game, holding their opponents to 49.7. Now, they won the Under-16 National Cup in January, right here in Manchester, against the Milton Keynes Breakers. They've been on this stage. They know what to expect and how much of that is going to really impact them going into this game, Adam.
Well, I mean, coming into a game like this, there's going to be nerves, there's going to be a bit of intensity at the start of the game. You know, we always see a few early errors while they get acclimatised, but, you know, like you just said there, they're used to this kind of environment. They've done it before here in Manchester. They know the floor, they know it's loud. It's just down to them now. Both teams look very, very focused, though. Huddled up, ready to go. Referees are just here giving us a fist bump. They're ready to go. Let's see what the guys can do. 2 good first games for the girls. 2 really good first games. And so the London Thunder, second place in the Eastern Premier Division. They had losses to the Youngbloods and the Stars, both by single possessions. They've been averaging 74 points per game, holding their opponents to just under 54. And when you're a team that have handed your opponents on this stage now their only loss of the season, how much of a boost does that give you going into this? A very big boost, very big boost. This is going to be high octane, very, very intense. Now, one guy that I'm looking forward to seeing today is a guy we've seen a couple of times, Oskaras Viskokis. Definitely a player to watch. We've seen him a couple of times, Kaz. He's going to be coming up big today, I feel. Absolutely, and he was the MVP of the National Cup Under-16s game in January. He's also been playing NBL Division 2, so he's playing a lot of basketball and certainly someone to look out for. And then for the London Thunder, Miles Barry, a player that, you know, we've seen playing at Aspire. He's represented England at the Under-14 Tri-Nations tournament. He's going to be a big factor for this Thunder team. Yeah, it's always nice to be able to talk about potential head-to-heads that are going to happen before the game. those two guys are going to be very involved from the start. As the players take to the floor, they're ready to do this. Players walking past, giving us our fist bumps. It's nice to be included in the fist bumps at the start of the game.
It is. Someone had a very powerful one there, though.
Yeah, ouch. Some strong guys.
So, as we get ready for tip, it will be Vincent Zabrilla, Oskaras Visokis, Arionas Narijauskas, Tomas Marcinkus, and Nedas Litkavicius for the London Stars, and for the Thunder, Miles Barry, Herman Ruddock-Williams, Tunde Williams, Matthew Akintolu, and George Nash. London in dark blue, the Stars in white today. Both teams looking to book a place in the under-16 boys final. It'll take place at 12 o'clock tomorrow. There's a foul drawn on the first drive to the basket. Goes against the Thunder. And that will be on Nash, his first foul. So Oskaras Visokis at the foul line. MVP of the National Cup in January, 22 points and 11 rebounds. Had 4 made threes. He's the type of player that's a real game changer, isn't he, Adam?
Definitely, yeah. You'll be glad to be at the line, getting a feel for the ball, feel for the arena. Doesn't hit either, unfortunately.
So the Thunder back on the attack. Barry to Williams. Williams round the outside, pulls up from deep. Won't go. Offensive rebound though for the Thunder. Ruddock-Williams fighting hard underneath the glass, can't put it back in. But Visokis races to the basket, doesn't drop. Oh, what a putback
huge rebound.
Litkavicius.
Big rebound for him, good putback. That's going to settle his nerves, that's a big play for him.
And the Stars, a team that, you know, we see they like to play inside, they like to play physical. They've got really tough inside presence, and they make it really difficult for when teams go up against them.
They play my favourite kind of basketball, tough inside, hold no prisoners, play rough and ready.
3 doesn't fall for the Stars. Thunder back on the attack, looking to get on the board here in the first quarter. Ruddock-Williams. Ruddock-Williams kicks it out to Williams, his shot short. Marcinkus racing down the court. Williams gets a hand on that. A foul call. The Thunder will get the ball back, but Adam, Herman Ruddock-Williams, sorry, Tunde Williams there, a slightly undersized guard, but he is hustling straight out of the game.
Yeah, big hustle play for him then. He wasn't afraid to go in there and get stuck in.
Barry for the Thunder, round the outside. Meets the double team, kicks it out, 3 short. Narijauskas. Marcinkus. Visokis has it. Visokis inside, spins to the basket, hands in the air. What a move that was, the composure.
Tough move inside there. He used the contact to his advantage to get to the basket. Excuse me, great work from him there inside.
And it's a 4-0 lead for the Stars. Barry can't answer. Ball's tipped out to Williams. Williams fading away, doesn't drop. But the Thunder here, they're getting some good looks. Shots just haven't dropped so far. We'll have a timeout call by head coach Sterling Bushett. Wants to talk it over with his team. A strong start for the Stars though, Adam. Yeah,
well, I was just looking at the Thunder coach just as he shook his head, just kind of said to himself, enough's enough, I need a timeout. I need to get the guys in and try and reset. Still early in the game, it's only 4-0, doesn't mean much right now. But he wasn't happy with what he was seeing, a bit scrappy. So it's a good chance to just stop the momentum of the game, get everybody's heads back together and get back on the floor.
And it's the case in that, you mentioned it just before, you know, this is a big stage for people to play on. We've got a loud, noisy crowd. You've got people that are going to be, you know, rooting against you, aren't they? Because you've got supporters from both teams, and it's a tough environment to come into.
Absolutely. I mean, I always admire these young players that are able to cope with that because, like you said, you've got a very loud crowd here at Bellevue. We struggle to hear each other through the headphones. You've got the drums, you've got the music, but also what's difficult for the guys playing on this show court is you've got a court right next to you. Now, I do it often when I'm watching. I'll hear a whistle, I think he's on this court, but it's on that court. So these guys do a really good job in being locked in enough to know what's going on just in their 94 feet of game.
They really do. Yeah. We had it a couple of times in the first game. You could see players kind of turning their heads because they thought they'd heard something.
And you can't blame it. It's difficult. You hear a whistle and you're thinking, what did I do?
Yeah.
And just that split second ruins your momentum.
And someone nabs the ball or it rolls out. So back out on the court. Stars.
Nice.
Oh, a great finish from Litkevicius, hanging in the air. And he's up to 4 points. Ruddock Williams. And too high. The Stars will get it back. And Adam, with the Stars having had that experience, they played at the National Cup here in January. You know, it gives you a real boost, doesn't it, when you've already kind of experienced something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, you get a taste for it, you win something, you want to do it all again, you want to keep having that feeling of being in finals and winning games, so they're going to love it. Tough move.
Vizokis, again.
You see, everything that we've said so far, they like to get the ball inside, the big guys aren't afraid to take contact and actually use it to their advantage to position themselves to put up the shot.
Barry for the Thunder. Ball's picked up by Vizokis. And Dobrila races to the basket, and again, that is what the Stars do so well, Adam. They get into the paint, and the hang time that these guys have, they're just waiting, making their decisions in the air and putting the ball in the basket.
It's almost like they want that contact when they're coming down the floor. They're looking at the Thunder saying, come on, give me something to work with. And they're just kind of going in, using their full body weight to get it stuck into their defense. And they're doing it, and Thunder haven't got an answer to that just yet.
Dobrila pulls up, doesn't go. Thunder looking for their first score here. Very good ball movement. Muhidden inside, ball's knocked out, gonna stay with the Thunder. But that quick ball movement, spinning the ball around the outside, that's what the Thunder need to do to keep the ball away from the Stars.
Absolutely, Thunder full of athletes. They're going to have to use that athleticism to get the ball around the three-point line and try to get it inside. But when they do get it inside, they're greeted with some big bodies, so they're going to have to rely on everything that they've got, both inside and out.
As the ball's out of bounds again, will stay with the Thunder. As Martinez Sedlakis gets his first minutes of the game alongside Roshan Muhidden. Thunder look to get the ball in. Muhidden looking for a path to the basket, pops out and looking for that not to drop. But what a finish and put back there from Akintolu. Gets the Thunder their first points of the game. The Stars will draw the foul at the other end, and that'll put the London Stars at the foul line for 2. So second foul there on the Thunder, and that'll be the second foul on Nash. So he'll take a seat. And Tomas Marcinkus at the line, hits the first free throw. He was named to the Junior Final Fours All-Star 5 team last year, playing at the under-14s level for the London Stars. Dropped 17 points in the third and fourth place game against the London Legend. And goes 2 of 2 from the line. And the Stars have a 10-point lead here in the first quarter. Barry. Ruddock Williams hands it back to Barry. Barry looking for a way to the basket, runs into just a wall of Stars players.
Yeah, it's just a brick wall, isn't it? It's incredible. I mean, you only have to look at these guys. I mean, we're right on the floor so we can see them up close. The Stars are all about size and strength and muscle, whereas the Thunder players are a lot more athletic. So it's an interesting matchup, but certainly the Stars are taking advantage of what they've got at the moment. Another one doesn't drop there for the Thunder.
That's really unlucky for Barry. It just spins out. He's had a couple of those. It's practically in the basket as he comes away with the steal, and Barry will take it to the rack, throws it down. That gets the crowd on their feet, and that could be a bit of a momentum shift there for the Thunder.
That's what the Thunder needed. They needed a highlight play like that. And certainly Miles Barry wanted to get that opportunity to show his stuff like that. Nice move there, good steal, kept his concentration, puts it down with authority. And that's exactly what they needed going into this timeout.
So a 12-4 lead for the Stars over the Thunder. It's been a mix of scoring so far from the Stars. We've seen Visokas dropping in 4. Litkevicius also with 4. And looking at the rebounds, Adam, 10 rebounds for the Stars to the Thunder's 9. 6 offensive rebounds for the Thunder. They've had 2 second chance points from that, but to 2 offensive rebounds for the Stars, that's something the Thunder can really try and capitalise on. They've done a really good job of getting the ball, boxing out, getting the offensive rebounds, just not been able to get the points in it.
Absolutely. It's you know, the stats don't lie. They're doing some good things. They're just not scoring. It's as simple as that. When it's not going down, it's not going down. But apart from that, they're doing a pretty decent job.
And that's something that's going to come, isn't it? Like if you're putting in the hard work, you know, when you put in the defense, the offense comes naturally.
Exactly.
A lot of people will say.
Exactly.
So back out on the court, Visokas inside, rocking the rim. Oskaras Visokas showing us what he can do. Puts the lead back up to 14. Muhidin. Barry, back to Muhidin. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Runs into traffic. It's picked up by the Stars. Litkevicius is just in the way on defense.
Perfect. Perfect. Fundamental basketball. Use your bigs on the inside, let them get into the paint, feed them under the basket, and you get a good thing like that.
Barry kicks it out. You can see there what the Stars are doing. Every single time the Thunder have the ball, the defense is just converging on them. You've got 3 guys there. Yeah,
they're allowing them in. They're saying, okay, if you want to come inside, but we're going to dominate you because we've got taller, bigger guys.
And we'll see Thorian Wolf into the game for the Stars. And Charles Ohanyerim in for the Thunder. Thunder ball, Barry.
Once again.
Jump ball is caught, but it's just a wall.
It's just a brick wall.
And great defense as well from the Stars there to force the jump ball and not commit the foul.
Yeah. Very disciplined defense.
Tunde Williams back in for the Thunder.
Miles Barry looking a little shell-shocked as he comes to the bench, but it's guys like him that once they do get on that run, Kaz, that's where the swing can come.
It's very dangerous, isn't it, as the shot clock runs down. Again, good defense from the Stars. As they have the ball, they've got a 12-point lead. Visokas inside, hanging in the air, fading away. Not that time. Gets the offensive rebound. Jakubowski finds Visokas. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Visokas, and how did he get that to drop?
Yeah, he's asking for the and one. I think he kind of deserved it there, but Thunder did a better job on defense there, really making them work the clock down.
But when a shot like that is dropping, it's so tough, isn't it? Ruddock Williams inside. And bodies flying all over the floor. The Stars come away with it. Wolf is going to kick it out. Three's up, bounces off the back iron. Muhidden gets the ball over to Ohanyerim. Muhidden racing to the basket.
Whoa.
And foul is called. And you see there, Aronis Narijauskas just says that's on me, but he did a great job running back. Azurishan Muhidden taking the contact. He's going to go to the foul line for 2. As the Thunder will have a chance to put into this lead. So Muhidden, a player that came up and has played for the London Under-15s at Aspire at the Super Region Camp last year. His first free throw spins out. One more to come. And over on the other court, on court 2, Adam, we've got a 4-point lead for the Sussex Storm over London Elite. The winner of that game will face the winner of this game, and the runners-up take each other on in a 3rd and 4th place placing game. So, second free throw is good for Muhidden. Just over 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Thunder picking up full court. And all alone underneath the basket, Lloyd Uwadja puts the ball in the net. And his first touch on the court. Williams. And a foul called underneath the basket. Ohanyerim with a nice drive, and Williams with fine, getting that pass over to him underneath the basket. And the Thunder again go back to the foul line, and that's the second foul on Martinkus for the Stars. So on Ohanyerim at the line for 2. Player that was named the London Thunder's outstanding teammate in the 2023 season. His first shot doesn't go. But you love to see that recognition, don't you, when it's a player's player of the year, teammate of the year, it shows like how
absolutely
critical. Second, bounces off. Ball's tipped, Stars come away with it. Wolf. Space in the corner, shot short for Codlin. Thunder coming back on the attack. Williams trying to take it to the basket again, draws the foul. And the Thunder have been really successful here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting to the line with some more tenacious defense from the Stars. Maybe that is going to have to be the Thunder's strategy for the next few minutes or so, just getting in there and trying to get to the line.
So we'll see Miles Barry back in for the Thunder. Vincent Debrilla alongside Nedas Litkevicius for the Stars. So Tunde Williams at the line for 2. First is good. What a perfect free throw that was. That was great form. Gets his first points of the game, cuts into this Stars lead. Second doesn't drop. Narijauskas needs to get it over the halfway line. He will. Zabrilla's there. Back to Narijauskas. Into the corner. Codlin will drop it in this time. And Leo Codlin gets his first points of the game.
Well, Stars are doing it all at the moment. They're doing well getting the ball inside and scoring, but They just saw some really good passing around the perimeter there for the three-pointer too.
So the Stars ball from the sideline, and it's a 23-6 lead over the Thunder. Just under a minute to play in the first quarter. Zabrilla. Barry trying to steal the ball away. Backcourt violation. Yeah. Great D there from Barry.
Barry saw it straight away. He was already talking to the referees before the whistle went. Good defense from him.
Sideline ball for the Thunder. Nilas Veletis checks in for the Stars for the first time. So Thunder ball. Williams skipping, great pass to Ruddock Williams. Passes out of it, and a finish from Akintulu. Williams racing to the basket, and foul
Soft drive from Williams there.
And he's a player that's not afraid of taking the contact. He's going to go up against, you know, a mismatch on defense. He's going to take it to the basket, no fear.
Yeah, showing no fear whatsoever there, Kaz. And once again, the back of the line. I mean, this must be just the way that the Thunder have said they're going to have to do it. They're just going to have to try and attack the defense. It's right in front of us here. We've got a team talk right in front of us, and number 15 for the Stars.
Leo Codlin's doing a Bailey Goodall out there.
He helps himself into the little discussion there to hear exactly what was being planned.
And second one doesn't drop. Chased down by Barry, though, gets the offensive board. Williams has it. It's going to reset for the Thunder. 7-second difference between the shot and game clock. Williams to Ruddock Williams, ball's knocked out of bounds, will give the Thunder 3.8 seconds on the clock. Ball's in. Muhidden's three is good. That's a big bucket. With time running down 1 second, it's a big launch. Ooh, ball's going to go.
He nearly scored in one of the baskets that's still in the rafters there.
Dan Hildreth nearly got caught by a stray shot. But at the end of the first quarter, it's a 23-12 lead for the London Stars over the London Thunder. The last few minutes, though, the Thunder on a bit of a roll there, Adam. Did a really good job chipping into this lead.
They're chipping away at it, yeah. It seemed like they didn't score forever in the first quarter there. Scoreline of 23-12, but they were just getting a little bit of momentum there as the buzzer went. They'll have wanted that period to go on for a little bit longer.
That's sometimes the case, isn't it? You know, teams get into a rhythm and then you stop either for a timeout or you know, it's a quarter break, and it just breaks up that momentum, doesn't it? You know, sometimes obviously intentional when it's another team's coach taking the timeout, but that break can sometimes just split it up a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, Thunder are definitely starting to find their way into this game a little bit. The Stars were doing a great job in that first quarter. It was just getting handed the Stars there. The Stars were doing a great job in that first quarter, and I think they caught the Thunder off on the back foot there, certainly in the first 5 minutes, where they just couldn't get a look in. But
I mean, they came out really intensely, didn't they? Just absolutely straight into it.
Yeah, but if you look at some of the stats there, both teams even on rebounding at 14 apiece. So that, you know, both teams doing a really good job on the board so far. It's just that for the Thunder, the scoring stats don't look too good. They're 3 from 16 from field goals at the moment and 33% from three-point line, whereas the Stars doing a great job on the inside. They're 9 from 13, 69% from inside the basket. And if you look at the shot chart as well, you'll notice, you won't be able to see it on the broadcast, but I'm looking at it. A lot of the shots that are going up from the Stars, sure enough, all in the paint.
18 points in the paint for the Stars. That's huge after one quarter. So teams coming back out on court, over on court 2. The London Elite have a 12-10 lead over the Sussex Storm. And on the backcourt, the Manchester Mystics have a 1-point lead over the Richmond Knights in the under-14 girls game. But back out here, it's Stars ball. Wolf. Martinkus driving baseline, puts it in off the glass. Leads up to 13 for the Stars. Williams. Akintulu. Short. Visokis has the ball. Visokis thought about the shot. Finds Wolf. Back out to Visokis and a travel call. Good D there from the Thunder. As you see, Jaden Asibe just, again, standing in the way, doing what the Stars have been doing on the other end.
They're starting to try to play them at their own game for sure.
Stars get it back though after that turnover. Zabrilla needs to pass out of it. Visokis is there. Goes inside, stepping through and draws the foul. Visokis will go back to the line. And Visokis, we mentioned it before, but he's been playing for the Division 2 London Stars this season. Had 7 points to 3 rebounds against Ipswich. And you forget sometimes, don't you, how much basketball some of these guys play.
The point I was just going to make, Kaz, is that nobody realises just how much basketball these guys play. They play for the teams that we're seeing, but they're playing often in teams up or down as well, depending on their age group. These guys can play up to 80 games a year, I want to say, both girls and boys, depending on what their age group is. But it's a lot of basketball. I mean, that's an NBA season.
It's certainly. So the Manchester Giants playing into the under-18s game later today. I was speaking to their coaches. It's their 70th game this season.
There you go. 70 games.
And Visokis drakes a
He enjoyed that one. He's just putting a 3 across his mouth there. Cheeky little grin back to his bench.
Hey, that's Jalen Brunson-esque.
Yeah.
Williams directing traffic. Into the corner. Deep 3! And an answer from the Thunder. Martinez Sedlakis says, anything you can do, I can do too. Storm going to the basket again. Fouls called. And that'll put the Storm at the line. As we've got Trey Harris into the game for the Thunder for the first time, sees his first minutes on court. So Oskaras Visokis back at the foul line. 12 points so far, 2 rebounds and a steal. There was a reason he was MVP in the National Cup, wasn't there, Adam? He just shows out every game.
Absolutely.
Thunder pushing the pace. Barry, Williams into the corner. 3 doesn't drop for Nash. Visokis back down the court. Both teams playing with pace here. Runs into the double team. Out to Lixavicius. Picked up by the Thunder.
Oh, beautiful pass.
Ahead.
Beautiful pass from Barry there. Absolutely millimetre perfect pass.
And a great finish as well. Really controlled. Visokis looks to answer. Spins out. Barry. Back to Barry. He'll pull up from 3 and he'll get
Barry's
it to
feeling
go.
it. He's feeling good.
Miles Barry, that was deep.
Yeah, he's had the best pass of the game so far. And he answers himself there with the great three-point shot. And the Thunder defense really livening up now and playing the Stars at their own game.
Game's down to a single-digit lead as we'll see Muhidden check back in for the Thunder. Trey Harris to the bench. Thunder feel like they've swung things here in the second quarter, Adam.
Yeah, they've come out on top so far.
It's been a 8-6 run for them so far. Williams looks to pass out of it. It's intercepted by the Stars. Litkavicius driving to the basket.
Oh.
What a handoff to Wolf. Picked off by Williams. Barry going 1-on-3 to the basket. And foul is called.
He actually had to kind of double clutch that on the way up there because I think someone caught contact. But hey, I'll tell you something, Kaz. These names that we were talking about before the game, okay, Miles Barry, he didn't have the best first quarter, but there's a reason that we talk about these guys before the game because you know that once they hit some sort of momentum, good things are going to happen. And Miles Barry is absolutely owning this quarter so far for the Thunder. Great job from him. He's feeling the groove. He's made a great pass. He's hit a big three, and now he's at the foul line.
And we'll see Domantas Jagabauskas in for the Stars. First time at the line in the game so far for Miles Barry. He got 5 points, a rebound, an assist, and a steal. Gets the second one to go. 8-point Stars lead. Ruddock Williams back in. George Nash will take a seat. And both teams using their benches, you know, there's a lot
of rotation. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, they're two teams that play exceptionally fast out there on court, so being able to have the luxury of having a rest, you know, play fast, get a rest. As Muhidden down the court. Oh, what a finish!
Great footwork. Great footwork. We need to see that one again when we get the opportunity.
And it's down to a 6-point game. Jakabauskas passes out of it. Visokas looking for some space. He's doubled. Jakabauskas. Clock running down, time running out for the Stars here. But Dobrila at the buzzer. That was a tough move, fading away on the baseline. Almost looked like he was behind the basket.
Clutch basket from Stars there.
Barry, step back three. Nothing but net. He's feeling it.
He is feeling it.
Leads back down to 5. Ball's tipped. Visokas, he's got space. Lines up the 3. Oh, it's off the rim. That looked good from here. But an offensive rebound for the Stars. Visokas intercepted. Back into Dobrila's hands. He's fouled on the shot, and Vincent Dobrila, right place, right time, 2 possessions in a row for the Stars.
This is getting exciting now, Kaz, without really realising it. We have a 31-26 scoreline. Thunder just edging their way back into this game. It's getting physical out there. This is what I like to see.
Second foul on Ruddock Williams. And Adam, this was a game where a 17-point lead for the Stars in the first quarter.
Yeah, they can quickly diminish. And if for Thunder, it's like you said earlier on as well, it's their defense that have actually brought them back into the game.
Dobrila banks in the free throw. He was with the under-14 London Stars last year. He was playing in that 3rd and 4th place game against the London Legends that the Stars won. You know, he's coming up through the age groups for the Stars, and it's great to see programs that have such a good pathway like that. Goes 2 of 2 from the line. Barry, he's had the hot hand here in the second quarter. Ruddock Williams into Muhidden. Muhidden, rejected by Wolf. Picked up though and put back in by Akintulu. Back to a 5-point game. Visokas passes over. Wolf has it. He's doubled. Smothering defense from the Thunder. Visokas with 6 seconds. 5 seconds. Pulls up from deep. That's off. And a
big rebound
on the
there.
glass. Litkevicius. That's so important, isn't it, Adam? Those defensive rebounds and second chance points.
Litkevicius doing a really good job there, collecting the rebound and putting it back there. That's what you've got to do in games like this.
Ruddock Williams back to Barry. Barry, shifty dribble. Shot doesn't go, but that's a good look for him. As Dobrila keeps the ball inside the lines. Barry intercepts it, racing down the court.
Here he goes.
Gonna take it to the hole. Won't go. Good D there from Visokas, who got back in time. And he's just gonna slow it down. 3 won't fall. Akintulu again with another big board. You can see how high he gets in the air to pull those rebounds down.
Huge vertical leap there to pull that rebound down.
Barry. To Williams. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Akintulu. Shot bounces out. Ruddock Williams fighting for the board. Akintulu has it. Barry, long 2, it's off. 7-point game, just under 3.5 minutes to play. Visokas out to the corner, goes out of bounds, Thunder ball, and Adam, the pace here in the second feels it's relentless.
Big substitution change coming in for the Stars there as they bring 3 players onto the floor.
Arionas Narijauskas, Lloyd Uadja, and Nilas Valetas in for the Stars.
Doing a great job on some very difficult surnames today, Kaz.
We're trying our best. We've got checked it all with the coaches beforehand as Muhidden Asibe kicks it out. Ruddock Williams high arcing 3 off the rim. Arionas Narijauskas backs it down. Litkevicius. Paulauskas outside, that's off. Apologies, it is Martinez Paulauskas in the game, not Nilas Valetas. For the Stars, Ruddock Williams. Good ball movement here. And just a couple of shots is slightly short for the Thunder. So they're good looks, aren't they, for them?
But the setup to them has been really good. They're doing a great job putting the ball around the perimeter. They're just not actually executing the shots just yet.
And a long 3 from Jokubauskas increases the lead back up to 10 for the Stars. Asibe, and fouls called on the floor, goes against the Stars. Where did I get the Storm? The Storm's over there. The Let's Go Storm sign. I'm trying to read two calls. We're watching 2 games at once. You're keeping an eye on the score in the back. What's going on in the under-14s girls game?
In the under-14s girls, we've got the Mystics tied up with Richmond at 15 points apiece at the end of the first quarter. And a good game going on over on the other court in here.
So London
I'm not
Elite.
sure which way round it is, but it's 17 to 21 on the scoreboard.
So London Elite 21, Sussex Storm 17.
Okay.
The winner of that game on court 2 between London Elite and Sussex Storm will face the winner of this game between the London Stars and London Thunder tomorrow.
All about the South in the under-16s boys at Final Four this year.
It is, they're representing. And you can catch all the action all weekend long on the Basketball England YouTube channel. 24 games over the course of the weekend. We've got 12 today, 12 tomorrow. Me, Adam and Isha will be here with you on court 1 throughout all the games. Eve Shadrick will be joining me for the under-18 women's game coming up after this one at 2 o'clock between the Manchester Mystics and Ipswich. So don't go anywhere. There's no reason to go anywhere.
The return of Maisie Keys.
Back to Manchester, yeah. But back out on the court, it is Thunder ball. Williams, Muhidden has it taken away. Podlin going to the basket, won't drop. Williams comes up with the rebound.
Williams did a good job there. I felt that he hesitated. He had an open shot there and he thought about it and didn't take it. Committed the turnover, but then got straight back on defense. He came up with the big play there.
Barry over to Muhidden, 3 seconds on the clock. Can't save it in.
The big dog nearly being taken out there.
Nate saved his laptop.
We're seeing Nate, he's a big guy. Him and Elliot there nearly were greeted with a player on their table.
I think they just want to be involved in the game. They're just like super excited for this really intense, high energy game.
I certainly think Nate could hang with some of these Baltic players, some of these Stars players. He's a big guy.
A time-out call. It's a 10-point Stars lead over the Thunder. It's been a 16-15 run for the Thunder this quarter after the Stars took the first 23-12. And leading the way, leading all scorers, Oskaras Visokas, 12 points for him, along with 4 rebounds for the London Stars. And then for the London Thunder, it's been Miles Barry, 9 points, a rebound, an assist, and 3 steals in his time out on court. We mentioned it before, but the battle inside, the points in the paint, 22 for the Stars, 12 for the Thunder. The Stars have been able to almost score at will when they've been able to get into the inside.
Yeah, I mean, we've been saying it since the start of the game. They are big guys. You know, they're going to score a lot under the basket. Now, if we go over to the stats and see the change there, now the Thunder, their 2-point percentage was pretty woeful in the first quarter. It's crept up to 25, so it's getting much better. But still 63%, 12 from 19 for the Stars. They're doing a good job on field goals. Big game of rebounds for both teams as well. 27 for the Stars, 23 for the Thunder.
So back out on court, Stars ball. Likavicius. And ball's picked up, Coughlin saves it, but not in time because there will be a shot clock violation, and again, good defense from the Thunder coming out of that timeout. Every time that we've seen a timeout taken, the Thunder have been able to adjust really well. Barry to Williams. Back to Barry, into the corner. Sedlakas for 3, too strong. Big rebound there from Lyons for the Thunder as Barry will go inside, hangs in the air, drops the floater in, over 3 Stars players. Back down to a single-digit lead, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Behind the line, banks it in!
Hello!
Jauskas, a big 3 to end the first half for the Stars.
He's smiling, he's feeling it, he loves it. What an end to the half there.
He's going to put the Stars up 11 at the end of the first half. So a big first half there from the Stars, taking a lead as they head into the third quarter. They're going to take a break for halftime as they head into the locker rooms, but leading the way for the Thunder, it's been Miles Barry, 11 points. 11 points for Miles Barry, and for the Stars, Oskaras Visokas, 12 points and 4 rebounds. So we're going to bring in Isha Nair, who is going to give us an update on everything that's been going on across the other courts. Isha, how are you doing? How have you been enjoying the morning so far?
Oh, it's been great so far. I mean, after them first couple of games, obviously, that Richmond-Milton Keynes game was very close. Richmond came out on top by 2. There was a lot going on in the backcourt as well. I mean, on the main courts here, we've got close games all around. I mean, Farcourt over there, 19-24. Over here, obviously, 41-30. But the backcourts is personally my favourite. We've got the Manchester Mystics under-14s girls who are playing the Richmond Knights. It's a very close game. At half-time, at the end of the first quarter, it was a tied game. So, yeah, it's looking really good overall. How's this game been? How do you think it's been, Kaz?
This has been a great one. I was going to say, hasn't it, Adam? But we've stolen his headphone set to give it to you. But this has been really intense, Isha. It's been a 17-point lead for the Stars early on. Thunder bringing it back to within single digits, and it was just a big 3 at the end of the first half there as the Stars just went again back up by 11. But this has been a battle, and as we can see over there on court 2, a 25-19 lead for the London Elite over the Sussex Storm.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's been really interesting. Let's just see some of the stats leaders so far. I mean, I'd said this court, that 3-pointer at the end, that could be the difference. It really could, but that is a dagger because 8 points, it feels quite close, but just to get that double-digit lead going into the second half, I mean, it is a bit deflating, not gonna lie, but it should come out just this strong. We'll
it's
see
a
what
psychological
happens.
thing sometimes, isn't it? Double digits versus single digits, even if it is just 1 or 2 points. But, you know, absolutely massive credit to Arionas Narijauskas hitting that shot. I'm sure we'll be seeing that played back a lot when we're scrolling through social media.
Definitely, proper highlight reel play that. But yeah, let's take a look at the stats leaders so far in this game. So, as you said, they just hit that 3 at the end. But yeah, Miles Barry, he's on 11 points, doing a lot for London Thunder. London Stars, we've got Oscars, Viscoscars. He got Cup Finals MVP, so yeah, we already knew it was going to be a big performance from him, yeah. But yeah, then we've got
for the over on court 2,
yep,
the London Elite over the Sussex Storm.
There's live stats aren't loading for my cast, so yeah.
I'll go. Well, it's a team effort here. We've got leading the way for the Sussex Storm, Davidson on 8 points and 7 rebounds, and then for the London Elite, it's Will Harper. He's got 11 points. And it's very closely matched there, just a 6-point lead so far for the London Elite, but all these teams fighting it out in the semis. We've got a great crowd here. We can see everyone standing on the baseline. We're running out of seating space here, aren't we?
Yeah, they should pull the bleachers out. I mean, obviously, probably some health and safety reason why, but, you know, we should have pulled them out.
We need the cameras up there. How's it looking in the backcourt? What's the atmosphere like there?
I mean, the atmosphere is amazing. As you know, in the backcourt, I mean, it's always a great atmosphere because I just feel like the noise just there's nowhere for it to go, so it just bounces off. As in, Stan has just tried to coin the term, calling it the kettle. So yeah, I think everyone should jump on that trend, and yeah, Stan said he hopes it catches on. So yeah, start calling the back rooms a kettle. But yeah, atmosphere is great. As we know, under 14s, always a lot of support. It's really loud. I just prefer the backcourt, to be honest. It's so much better, especially because they're younger players. Just to have that support at such a young age.
It's great.
From the under-14 boys game that took place earlier, Milton Keynes Breakers and London Legends, as we haven't got the live stats leading, and I've not caught anyone running from the backcourt. I can't remember. Someone did win, but I don't know. Someone did win. Let's just pretend that you know. If you want to check, you want to look on the live stream, I guess, and rewind it. But let's take a look at the situation here. Richmond went out 5 points. We're a little bit behind, obviously, we're half-time here. We've got 1 minute left on the episode. The backcourt for 6 minutes. They've got 6 minutes to go to start over here. Richmond are currently 6 points up, but we've seen a big performance again so far. Richmond. We've got Beckers, and yep, she's on 7 points. Really tough performance from her. She's a shooter, is Beckers Conte. Yeah. She's also playing in the under-16s game as well. Under-16s game, yeah, she's playing under-14s and under-16s. Yeah, definitely wants to get them stretches into her. But then yeah, for the Mystics, we've got Asapa Henry on 6 points, and we've got Christiana Poco Agamani, she's on 5 points. So yeah, really, quite a lot of points distribution in the 14s one, but that was a really close game. We're planning on coming down if you were here. I don't know why you do that and listen to stream, but we're not doing that. Go check out the backcourt. The atmosphere is amazing in there. Definitely I would recommend. Don't really have anything else to say now. It was a great half-time update, Isha. Thanks for keeping us up to date. If you want to come and run back for the end of the game and give us the update from the backcourt when that one's finished, and when this one's finished, just jump back down here. you know about Grace Roberts, she was going to be our winner. So again, as you can't hear, but Grace Roberts in the first game ever for the Sheffield Titans, she was racing along the track. We want her to run between courts if we need to go. Grace Roberts, she did like that, she's a blur. Grace Roberts, if you're listening, come and find us. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break, and then me and Adam will be back with you for the second half.
as well.
So apologies to anyone if they're having sound issues on the stream. We're going to see if we can get that sorted out for you. That should be all sorted for you. Apologies for any technical issues you might have had there in the first half. So we're back out on court for the third quarter. And it is Thunder ball. So they started making a comeback in the second. The Stars able to extend the lead up to 11 with that big three at the end of the first quarter, first half. And finish underneath the basket from Nash, who puts the ball back in, cuts it down to a 9-point game. Visokis inside, and what a finish there from Narijauskas. Sorry, Litkevicius. And that's Litkevicius up to 10 points along with 6 rebounds and an assist. Barry. Williams with a pass. Oh, what a
nice
finish from Nash.
Well, alley-oop from Nash there. Lovely play.
Back to a 9-point game. Dobrila is doubled, has to pass out. Martinkus drains it from deep. And leads back up to double digits for the Stars. They just have an answer, don't they, every time the Thunder try and chip into it. What a
that's
move.
a nice move inside there. Great footwork, great control of the ball.
Dobrila, ball's picked off by Barry. Ruddock Williams going to the basket, lays it in for 2, and a timeout called by the London Stars.
Yeah, good timeout called there. Thunder wanted the game to have continued there, but back-to-back great plays from Williams. And like you said, it is a game of tit for tat at the moment. It's like each team are saying, okay, you want to do that, well, we'll do this. I think this is going to be a good second half, this.
It certainly is. Just an 8-point lead now for the Stars. Thunder have done a really good job of chipping back in.
When you think about the spread of the score in the first quarter as well, it wasn't looking good for the Thunder, but they've managed to get themselves right back into this game.
They certainly have, and over on court too, it's a 33-20 lead for the London Elite over Sussex Storm. They're at half-time at the moment, so they'll be heading back out on court soon. The winner of that game will face the winner of this game at 12 o'clock tomorrow in the under-16 boys final. And coming up after that, this game at 2 o'clock, we've got the under-18 women. Manchester Mystics taking on Ipswich. So back out on court. Narijauskas round to Visokis. Narijauskas for 3, won't go. Akintilu's done a great job rebounding here for the Thunder as ball's loose, picked up by Visokis. On the floor, Barry has it, spinning. It's short, fighting for the rebound. Nash can't get it to go. Litkevicius has it stripped by Williams. Nash gonna take it all the way, and foul is called. So George Nash goes to the line for the Thunder. And again, Adam, it's just been frantic, this game. The whole game has just been so quick, back and forth.
It's frantic. It's a little scrappy at the moment in this third quarter, but I mean, you know, it's high octane, end-to-end stuff, no doubt.
It is, and that foul there, so that's going to be Oskaris Visokis' 3rd foul of the game here in the third quarter with just 2.5 minutes gone.
Well, you wonder if the coaches, there's a substitution coming in. I wonder if they're going to take him out now.
And, yep, you're right, they will do. Thorian Wolf will check in.
That's exactly what I'd have done. It's, you know, your main guys like that, you don't want to risk anything because it can just be a silly little foul out of nowhere. And all of a sudden you're on 4. So they'll sit him down probably till the end of this quarter.
So Nash misses the first. He's got 4 points and 4 rebounds. And second one's good. Stars ball, 7-point lead. Dobrila, Narijauskas round the outside. Williams knocks it away, but Wolf comes up with it for the Stars. Ball's loose on the floor, Akintulu. Barry to the hole,
great
lays
basket.
it in. Miles Barry on fire here in Manchester.
That was a great basket, Kaz. He did everything right. Footwork, arm work, composure.
Ruddock Williams puts it in, and it's a single possession game. What a steal at the other end there from Matthew Akintulu. Getting high up in the air, blocks the shot, gets the ball, and it's just a 3-point game. Wolf, it's short at the other end. Williams has it. Williams, hand off to Ruddock Williams underneath the basket.
Yeah, he was
called.
Yeah, it was close. He didn't release the ball quite quick enough before his feet hit the floor. Called for the travel. And would you believe that this is a 3-point game after the scoreline in the first quarter?
A 17-point lead for the Stars. The Thunder have just kept chipping away, and that's exactly what you need to do.
But you know what? I've seen it. I've coached games like that, Kaz, where the deficit's huge, and sometimes. Let's just see what happens here.
Marcinkus, 3 doesn't drop. Akintulu can't keep it inside the lines.
Okay, so 2 things can happen. Isha just passing us the refreshments. Thanks, Ish. Coffee and water. What would we do without her? So, yeah, to the point. What can happen is if you're up 17 points, you can get a little bit complacent. If you're down 17 points, you've got everything to play for. That's exactly what's happened here.
It definitely is. As jump ball is going to be called on the floor. Players tied up on the floor. But you can see both teams fighting for it, really hustling.
Yeah, there's a lot of intensity down there on the floor. As Isha brings it again with the snacks.
We got cookies now.
You know what? We need to put her on a webcam. Isha cam.
We should just have a camera following her around out there.
Yeah, like a GoPro with Isha, just to see exactly what she's doing.
See how many steps she racks up running between the courts.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot.
URA to Dobrila, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Wolf inside, out to Dobrila, hit a couple in the first half, and a shot clock violation. And as you said, Adam, it's that Thunder defense that's been really paving the way for them.
The defense is what's gotten them back into it as well. Now, the other thing as well is because they're so quick and athletic down the floor, transition is going to be everything for them for the rest of this one. Oh, clumsy.
Dobrila kicks it down. Step back 3, that's short. And can't quite be saved in.
But the Thunder doing a really good job of forcing some bad shots from the Stars as well. There's been a couple where they're just pressuring him to putting up these shots that aren't going anywhere.
We'll see Leo Codlin checks back in for the Stars. And Trey Harris in for the Thunder. George Nash takes a seat for the Thunder. There's some very loud drums behind us. Great to see the support for both teams out there.
Drums I can handle. It's Vuvuzelas I can't handle.
Thunder can't get it to go underneath the basket. Marcinkus leading the charge, takes it to the basket.
Once again, that Thunder defense just closing down on them. They're playing it at their own game somewhat now.
And in the first half, we saw a wall of Stars players, and now we're seeing a wall of Thunder players, just making it really hard to break through. So a 3-point game. And it has been a 13-5 run for the Thunder this quarter. And it was the Thunder that handed the Stars their only loss of the regular season, 51-64. The Thunder won that one as they have the ball on the baseline, a chance to tie on this possession. Williams. Ruddock Williams inside, No good. Wolf with the rebound. It's rebound number 6 for Wolf. As the ball goes out of bounds, Williams has it.
Williams is on his own.
Oh, big block there from Wolf. And a jump ball is called as Wolf getting high in the air. And it will be Stars ball. So foul was called on Lions on the floor, as we'll see Miles Barry and Martinez Sedlakis back in for the Thunder. Wolf inside, double teamed, too strong off the glass, and whistle on the shot. That's going to send the Stars to the line, but the intensity of this Thunder defense has just been stepped up.
Definitely, it's like a different team defensively. Luka Visca's doing a good job on getting a rebound there and getting himself to the line.
Yeah, Nedos Lutkevicius had 6 points, 8 rebounds in that National Cup win back in January against the Milton Keynes Breakers. He's got 10 points, 8 rebounds so far in today's game. Can't get the free throw to go. Uwade diving on the ball, taken away by Lions. Thunder need to get it over the halfway line. They will do. Muhidden has it. Look at the pressure there from Wolf on D. Sedlakis out to Harris. Harris goes to the basket, and an offensive foul's called. Stars get the ball back.
Harris is a big, big guy. Working hard there under the basket. And sometimes the momentum just takes you a little bit too much.
Lions will take a seat, and Matthew Akintunlu back in for the Thunder. So still just a 3-point game. We've had a bit of a scoring drought here from both teams the last couple of minutes, Adam.
Yeah, it's been... Oh,
right
good
on
finish,
cue.
really good finish.
Dorian Wolf hanging in the air.
They needed that, they really needed that.
Stretches it out to 5. Akintunlu to the basket, tough finish. Back to a single possession game. Lutkevicius. And fouls called on the Thunder. That'll be their 4th foul this quarter, so 1 more will put them in the bonus. And Vincent Dobrila subs into the game. Domas Martinkus heads to the bench for the Stars. And over on the other court, the Sussex Storm have brought it back to within 6 against the London Elite, 35-29. Jakubauskas, Uwadja. Dobrila steps through, passes out, 3's up. Not that time. Wolf fighting for the rebound. Uwadja kicks it out. Jakubauskas' 3 doesn't fall. Saved in. Oh, not quite saved in. Dobrila jumped over onto the second court there.
Trey Harris doing a good job there of holding off his player, making sure that they came up with the ball too.
As a substitution for the Thunder, Charles Ohanyeram back in, Trey Harris to the bench. Just over 3 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. It's a single possession game. Akintunlu. Oh, what a fake. Into the hands of Barry. 4 seconds.
Oh, what a pass.
Inside, it's tipped away. Thunder not able to capitalize on that. Zabrilla. Oh, taken away. Akintulu cuts the lead down to 1, and the defense from Matthew Akintulu has been incredible so far in this game. He has set the tone for his team.
Picked his pocket, but the other amazing thing was he got down the floor. He was on his weak side, so he took it over onto his good side and came up with the basket. Huge play from him.
Jokubauskas' floater doesn't drop. Again, we got a jump ball called. You can see by the way these two teams are just racing after each ball.
Point game.
And I said it before, but they were down 17 in the first half with the Thunder. What a comeback this is.
This is Final Fours basketball, Kaz. You never know what's going to happen.
Akintulu finds Barry. Barry for the lead. Yes!
Oh.
And the London Thunder will take their first lead of the game. Miles Barry lighting it up. 16 points personal.
Oh, here he goes again.
Gets the steal. Has Muhidden up ahead. Takes his time. And that's going to be a foul called on Wolf. That was such a good fake, but Wolf had nowhere to go.
Huge play from Barry there.
That'll be Wolf's first, and the Thunder with a 2-point lead here in the third quarter. Roshan Muhidden at the foul line, a chance for the Thunder here, and gets the first one to go. Muhidden 7 points and 5 rebounds. Making 8 points, 2 of 2 from the line. And Leo Codlin checks back in for the Stars. And you wonder if we're going to see Visokas come back out soon. He's got those 3 fouls. He's on the bench with those.
You know, if it's me, I'm keeping him on the bench till the fourth quarter just in case. They can hang on without him for another minute and a half.
Codlin driving through traffic, kicks it out. Zabrilla, long 2, nothing but net. And Zabrilla keeps hitting big shot after big shot. He did it in the first half, leads down to 2 for the Thunder. Barry working his way around the outside. Muhidden inside, runs into just a wall of the Stars. Litkavicius racing down the court, too strong off the glass. Ball's again loose on the floor. The Thunder come up with it. Ohan Yerim working hard, and a one-handed slam at the other end from Sed Lakas. Codling looks to answer, drops it in.
This is Final Fours at its very best, Kaz. This is what we come to expect, and it's what we've got today.
Final 30 seconds of the third. Akintulu out to Barry. Barry from deep and draws the foul.
Gets the foul.
Barry fouled on the 3-point shot.
He will shoot 3.
What's he going to shoot 3 of?
3 throws. You got me.
So that'll be foul number 2 on Leo Codlin as Miles Barry at the line. First one bounces in. That's the Kawhi bounce. And Miles Barry, he's playing
can't tell you about Miles Barry. You could compare him to Kawhi. He's got that similar sort of smoothness to his game.
And it's that long wingspan as well that he just really gets up in your face when you've got the ball.
Yeah, Miles Barry, you've just become the Kawhi Leonard of Final Fours this weekend.
2 of 2 from the line so far. Make it 3
that's
of
clutch.
3.
Clutch players, it clutch 3 throws.
Biggest lead of the game for the Thunder. Codlin. Zabrilla will go out of bounds. That'll be a foul called on the Thunder.
Even the coach is getting involved now.
Coach Sterling on the sideline.
This is what I love though, Kaz. Physical basketball. You know, I often say this off the mic, but you know, a lot of pro players could learn from some of these kids, you know, the toughness on the floor, they dive all over the place, they're not afraid to get stuck in, they don't lie on the floor complaining, they just play hard basketball.
It's just tough, it's just all these players out there.
It's how the game should be played, and I've got news for every PE teacher out there that says that basketball's a non-contact sport. You are lying. We can feel it down here at the floor. The floor vibrates every time these guys get on the floor.
Zabrilla gets the roll on the second, takes him up to 9 points. 4-point Thunder lead, can hold for the last shot here. 7 seconds, Barry just calming things down. 4 seconds, Barry pulls up, long two, spins out. At the end of the third, the Thunder have swamped things here in the third quarter. A 27-12 run, their highest scoring quarter so far. They had 30 points in the first half. They've had 27 in the third, Adam.
I've been looking at their field goal percentage throughout the game, and it's been creeping up. It's now up to 40%, 16 from 40. They're doing a really, really good job on improving on all their stats. Rebounding, it's still pretty much even, 38-36 in favour of the Stars at the moment. You know, there's not a lot in it, Kaz.
There's absolutely nothing in it at all. And we keep speaking about it, but the Thunder defense has been so impressive in this comeback, making the run.
Yeah.
And obviously with Oskaras Vissokos on the bench for the Stars.
Well,
12 points from him and 4 rebounds in the first half. It's left a little bit of a gap maybe on offense.
Yeah, I fully expect to see him come out at the start of the fourth quarter now, and they're going to keep him out there as long as possible. You know, he'll be thinking, right, he's got to go out there, and he's thinking to himself, how does someone as physical as me play physical without picking up any fouls? But you know, this is kind of what makes you and breaks you as a basketball player, this sort of pressure. So let's see what he does. I'm confident that he's going to do the right thing, and he's going to be there for his team.
So 1 more quarter to play, and over on the other court, on court 2, the London Elite with a 10-point lead over the Sussex Storm. As a reminder, the winner of both games on court 1 and court 2 will play each other tomorrow in the under-16 boys final at 12 o'clock. The runners-up will be taking place in the 3rd and 4th place playoff game, also at 12 o'clock tomorrow. But back out on court, 10 more minutes to go here between the London Stars and the London Thunder. It's 1 versus 2 in the Eastern Premier Division. And the Thunder have come from behind to take a 4-point lead. Over on the backcourt, the under-14 girls, Richmond have a strong lead against the Mystics, 42-23. They're in the 3rd quarter at the moment. We'll keep an eye on that one for you, but back out on court right here, right now, it's Stars ball, looking to regain the lead. Litkavicius breaks free, passes the ball over to Martinkus, who'll put it in. You could see there, though, Adam, the defense from Ohan Yerim stifling, but Litkavicius able to break free. Ball's on the floor. It's loose. And jump ball will be called. Adam, I have been advocating for a jump ball column on the stat sheet for years.
Yeah.
And no one's done it for me.
Well, do you know what? I've been advocating for the years that the jump ball becomes a jump ball again.
Oh, but then you might have some games where you've got like an extra 20 minutes of game time.
Well, so be it.
It is fun.
I just feel, you know, the arrow system that they use for the jump ball sometimes just doesn't do it for me. I don't think it's always fair.
Bring back the jump ball.
Bring back the jump ball. It worked for 50, 60 years.
Barry from deep. And that's off. And Vissokos back into the game, finds Zabrilla. Three's too strong.
Oh, good control. Wow.
And Barry met at the rim by Vissokos, and that is the impact Vissokos has when he's out there on the court.
That whole sequence, incredible. The pass, the shot, the block. I want to see that all over again.
I think we can see it here. Ruddock Williams, nice
amazing
behind
control.
the back.
What a pass.
And you see Visokis.
Barry and Visokis just goes up there.
Says,
That
nope,
would have been some poster from underneath from both players.
Not today. So end line ball for the Stars. Marcinkus gets it in. Visokis, he's doubled. Barry leads the charge, racing down the court. Ruddock Williams back to Barry. Barry kicks it out. Shot short and gonna go back with the Stars. A 2-point Thunder lead here in the fourth quarter. Shot short in the corner, looked like one of the Thunder players, I think it might have been Sedlakis, looked like he got a hand on that. As Sedlakis has it. And Sedlakis raced the baseline. He's just been passing the ball really well as double team comes. Thunder can't break it. And Ruddock Williams jumping in to get the ball. Gonna go back with the Thunder. We've got a substitution. George Nash back in along the side. Roshan Muhidin for the Thunder. Thunder ball. Thunderball sounds like a good name. Someone should make that film. Nash kicks it out. Muhidin spinning to the basket. Litkevicius takes it away, and it's again something the Stars do so well. They pull that double team in as soon as one of the Thunder players has the ball. As fouls drawn by Marcinkus. He's going to go to the line for two. Player that was named to the All-Star 5 at the under-14 level last year, playing for the London Stars. Played under-14s the last 2 years, up to the under-16 level now. Gets the first free throw to go, takes him up to 10 points along with 4 rebounds and 4 assists. It's a 1-point game. And that's short, picked up by Barry. Barry out to Muhidin, baseline. Swings it round. Ruddock Williams, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Muhidin going inside, takes his time. Great D there from Visokis, who...
Yeah, Visokis doing a really good job there on defense. He knew exactly what to do in that situation.
Tunde Williams and Trey Harris check in for the Thunder. And Miles Barry and Marcinas Sedlakis head to the bench. Sedlakis a plus 10 in his time on court in a 1-point game. And high arcing three, count it, and the foul. A huge bucket there for Leo Codling and the Stars. That puts the Stars back up ahead, takes the contact, a chance for a 4-point play. And a timeout called by Thunder head coach Sterling Bouchette. He wants to talk things over alongside his assistants, Michael Williams and Rael Williams. And that'll be foul number 4 on George Nash for the Thunder. So a 2-point Stars lead, and we've flipped back again, Adam, here in the fourth. They've got a chance to take this up to a 3-point lead.
I mean, he would have thought this in the first quarter. Unbelievable. I mean, God, dare I say it? OT. I don't know.
You can't discount anything.
Anything can happen at Final Fours, and anything has happened at Final Fours today so far. What an incredible game this is.
For the London Stars, a team that averaged just over 80 points per game, and the London Thunder averaging 74 points per game. It's been, by both team standards, a lower scoring game by their averages.
Well, I mean, yeah, but what does that tell us? That tells us that the defence in this game has been absolutely on point from start to finish, which it has. Third quarter just coming to an end over on the other court there. And we've got a 39-48 scoreline.
The London Elite there, up.
Yeah, it looks like Elite are up there. Their scoreboard says 48-39.
Will Harper now up to 17 points for the London Elite. And
in the back hall, we have a 20-point lead for Richmond Knights against the Mystics in the under-14s girls.
Back out here, Leo Codlin looking to make it a 3-point lead. Can't get it to drop. Ruddock Williams with the rebound. Muhidden.
I was just going to say that again. I'm not sure what that whistle was forecast, but I was about to say I really like that the referees are actually letting them play as well. There's a lot of sort of bumping going on the floor, and they're just letting them go with it. They know that they've got two physical teams and that this is a final situation. So hats off to the rest for letting them play the game.
As we see Diamantis Jakubauskas back in for the Stars. Muhidden, round to Nash, kicks it to the corner. Ruddock Williams spins, triple teamed. Stars with the ball. Codlin. Litkevicius calling for a screen there. Martinkus has it. Into Litkevicius inside. Nice handoff to Visokas underneath the basket. Patient ball movement on offense. But a 4-point lead for the Stars.
Miles Barry getting ready to come back into the game right next to us here.
Williams directs his team. Williams spin into the basket, scoop layup, draws the foul. And Tunde Williams going to the line to shoot two. 2 points, 3 rebounds and 2 assists, along with 5 steals for the guard. And he'll be shooting 2. Just under 6 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Coming up after this game, we have the under-18 women on court 1 between the Manchester Mystics and Ipswich. Over on court 2, it will be City of London Academy, Southwark Pride and the Nottingham Wildcats in a rematch of last year's semi-finals. Then over in the backcourt, it'll be the London Stars and Bristol Academy in the under-14 boys game. We've got a whistle underneath the basket. So Stars ball from the sideline. Visokas in the corner. 2 defenders on him, passes out of it. Litkevicius. On to Martinkus, his 3 doesn't drop. Chase down, it'll be Thunder ball. And a timeout called by the Stars. Head coach Kelvin Facey and his assistant Jordanos Meras want a word with the team. It's a 4-point Stars lead. So Adam, it's just been neck and neck.
I mean, who'd have thought
both teams.
Who'd have thought it? I mean, at the start of the game, we didn't think that it was going to be like this, but this is going to be back to back. I mean, this is going to be this is going to be a war for the last 5 minutes of this game. It's going to be back and forth, back and forth. There's going to be timeouts. There's going to be free throws. It's everything that you want in a Final Four situation. And I think a little game we could play as well this weekend, Kaz, is let's make a list. Let's play Spot the BBL and WBBL legends. Who have you seen so far?
Well, I've seen Georgia Gale, who's a current SLB legend, also WBBL. I'm going to throw it out again. Would you like my favourite Georgia Gale stat that has nothing to do with what we're doing?
Go.
She has made a 3 in 74 of her last 80 league games. That's crazy. That's a crazy stat.
That's crazy. Yes, Georgia Gale.
She's running back to Sheffield, well, not literally, but she's going back to playing her quarter-final game against the Durham Palatinates.
Yeah.
But who have you spotted out there?
Well, I've seen the GOAT himself, Steve Bucknall, is in the house.
An absolute legend of British basketball.
Yeah.
Williams looks for a path to the basket, has to pass out of it. Harris out to Nash, 6 seconds. Nash against Visokis. He's such a strong defender, is Oskaras Visokis. He stands there and he says, okay, go past me.
Yeah, he almost challenges it.
Yeah.
You think you can get past me? Come right ahead. See what you can do.
Akindula knocks the ball out of bounds. The Stars will reset here. Zabrilla over to Visokis in the corner. Three's up. Oh, it's
Bounces
in and out. Unlucky. Barry to Williams. Driving baseline. Harris goes all the way to the basket off the front of the rim. Zabrilla.
Oh.
And a backcourt violation.
That's close. Now, if these guys had the privilege of a replay, that would have been interesting, because I think he was just okay. We'd have to see a replay of that, but the referee said no.
So Thunder ball, Williams. Williams hanging in the air, gets the roll. Tunde Williams cuts the lead down to 2. Visokis. Oh, what a finish there. Litkavicius in off the glass. Williams, it's a 4-point game. Barry from deep. Off the back iron, ball's tipped. Thunder come up with it. Barry going inside and a travel call.
Unlucky there, and I know what he'll be thinking he shouldn't have put the ball on the floor, then he should have let momentum take him. I think we're just looking at it on the replay here. No, that's his 3-point shot.
Just under 4 minutes to play.
You see the ball comes back out there, he decides to put the ball back on the floor. It's a close call.
Sedlakas checks in for the Thunder. 4-point game under 4 minutes to play. Visokis, time for the 3, spins out, ball's tipped, Litkavicius has it. Jokubauskas, out to Visokis, pulls the trigger, drains it!
That's huge.
Oskaras Visokis coming up with big-time plays. He's a big-time player, 17 points. Stretches the lead to 7. Williams, Thunder looking for an answer here. Williams can't get it to drop. Visokis into the corner. Back out. Marcinkus, high arcing three.
That's huge. That could be a dagger.
And back-to-back threes for the Stars. It's a 10-point lead.
I feel that the Thunder are going to take a timeout as soon as they can.
And that's foul number 4 on Marcinkus for the Stars. We'll have A substitution. Or will we? No, we'll sit back down. Three minutes to play. 10-point lead for the Stars. It's been a 16-2 run this quarter for the Stars. We will have a substitution as Arionas Narijauskas checks back into the game. Ball's in. Barry has it. 19 points personal, leading all scorers in today's game. Thought about the three, finds a path to the basket. High off the glass, takes the contact. Chance for a 3-point play.
That could be the play of the game for me, Kaz. What an incredible move there. Look at that, high off the backboard. He knew exactly where to put the ball. He takes the contact. That's a huge play.
Chance at the line here to cut into this. 21 points for Barry. And drops it in. 3-point play, back to a 7-point game. Just over 2.5 minutes to play. Visokas against Williams. Back to Visokas. He's got the mismatch, steps back. Out to the corner, drains it. Jokubauskas. And it's raining threes here in Manchester in the fourth quarter for the Stars. Barry looks to answer, can't get it to go. Litkavicius with the rebound. Visokas. Jokubauskas pulls the trigger again, gets it to go. Back-to-back threes.
That could be the dagger.
He is a shooter. And a big swing there for the London Stars over the Thunder. Back-to-back threes. Take a 13-point lead. Just over 2 minutes to play. We can see it there. Jokubauskas, perfect positioning in that corner. Hits the first one, and it'll go again. It's the same
exactly
shot.
the same play.
He gets a little bounce at one side there, but for the Thunder, that's a tough run to counter. They've done such a good job to bring themselves back into this, and
well,
it's just...
You know what, though? In a game like this, I never want to say never. I mean, 74-62, 2 minutes on the clock. Who knows? Who knows?
And over on court two, we've had a comeback as the London Elite are up 55-54 over the Sussex Storm. So teams coming back out on court. 2 minutes to play in this game, 4:25 to play on court two. In the backcourt in the under-14s game, it's a 56-32 lead for the Richmond Knights in the fourth quarter. Thunderball, Williams. Akintola gives him the screen, gives it to Akintola. Takes it inside, ball's loose. It's a jump ball called. Stars ball. Stars will have the inbound. Muhidden in for the Thunder. Thunder picking up full court. Visokas. Jokubauskas. Time on the Stars side here. Dobrila. Visokas, 7 seconds. 4 seconds. Visokas, 3 seconds. Gonna have to put something up. Dobrila has space, kicks it to the corner. Shots off the rim. Offensive rebound for the Stars. And Zedlakis has to foul to stop the clock. Stars with a big offensive board there. And and they just look like they may have just pulled away a little bit too much for the Thunder in just 1 minute 15 to go. And foul called on the Thunder. That gives the Stars 2. And it will be Diamantis Jokubauskas shooting 2 at the line. He was playing under 14s last year, played in that 3rd and 4th place game against the Linden Legends. 5 points, 7 rebounds and an assist. He's had 8 points, 4 assists and 3 rebounds today. Those 2 big back-to-back threes in the corner as the Stars look to try and ice it against the Thunder. And shot's good, he's up to 9. Leads up to 13. Williams rolls it in, Barry. And fouls called, that's against the Stars. So that's going to be the Stars' 5th, and that's going to put Barry at the line for 2. He's got 22 for the Thunder. He's been huge this game.
Yeah, I mean, we expected it at the top of the show. We talked about him. He's had an amazing game. Whatever the result is today, can't take anything away from Miles Barry.
He was playing in the Eyeball Academy Winter Showcase under-16 game in December last year. Dropped 23 points, 9 rebounds in that one. 2 of 2 from the line, takes him up to 24 points, leads down to 11. Have the Thunder got one last run in them in this last minute and 8 seconds? Visokis. And I think the Thunder were trying to foul there. He did get caught.
Yeah. Running Williams just went, look, just blowed a whistle and just kind of pushed him anyway.
So foul goes against the Thunder. So it's going to be the Stars at the line. Tomas Marcinkus shooting 2. He's got 13 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. First shot is short. Second to come. And Stars ball. So foul was called an unsportsmanlike on that last possession. And a deep 3 off right. Barry has it. Barry from 3 doesn't drop. Can't get the putback to go, and Thunder are going to foul and just keep stopping the clock here.
That's all they can do.
So Stars back at the line. Litkavicius can't get the first one to go. And second gets the roll. It's a 12-point game. Barry fading away, drops it in. It's a tough move from Barry, up to 26 points, 10-point game, and again the clock will be stopped from a foul. So the Stars go back to the foul line, and the Thunder are going to make the London Stars win this at the stripe.
Yeah, I think this could be a long 40 seconds.
So Marcinkus back at the line. First is good. Two of two from the line, and a substitution for the Thunder. Felix Lyons back in alongside Jaden Asibe. And for the Stars, Niles Veletas is in alongside Martinus Paulauskas. Williams powers his way to the basket, drops it in, and again, they're going to stop the clock. .3 seconds to go in the fourth. So back to the foul line goes Marcinkus. First is good. Marcinkus now up to 16 points, again stretching this lead back to 10, 11. And one of two from the line. Over on the other court, it's a 5-point elite lead with under a minute to play. Stars intercept the ball. Visokas, and he'll be fouled, so he'll go to the line. And Oskaras Visokas shooting two. 17.7 rebounds, 5 assists and 2 steals. And coming up after this game, we'll be tipping off shortly. It's due for 2 o'clock. It might be slightly delayed after this game as teams need around 20 minutes to warm up, but we'll be bringing you Manchester Mystics and Ipswich in the under-18 women's game, and Kohler and Nottingham in the other semi-final. Stars steal the ball. Litkevicius' shot doesn't fall. Ruddock Williams has it. 11 seconds. Ruddock Williams going to take it to the basket. Visokas says, not that time. Muhidden picks it up. Shot short. And again, Litkevicius fouled with just a second and a .3 to go. So Litkevicius back to the foul line.
I wonder if we get to see that block again. That was incredible.
It was a huge block. And over on the other court, so it's a 6-point lead for the Elite, 51 seconds to go. Litkevicius gets the first free throw. He's up to 14, along with 14 rebounds, a huge double-double for him. Second one doesn't go. Put it back in, that will do it. The London Stars are moving on to the under-16 boys final tomorrow at 12 p.m. They will be playing the winner of the London Elite and Sussex Storm. London currently with a 6-point lead in the fourth quarter. Congratulations to the London Stars. They were up big. The Thunder making that comeback, having taken the lead late in the third quarter, but the Stars just kept going. And it was Oskaras Visokas, 19 points along with 7 rebounds and 5 assists. And Domas Marcinkus, 16 points for him and 5 rebounds. Nedas Litkevicius adding in 14 points, 15 rebounds and 3 assists. Miles Barry with a huge game for the London Thunder, 26 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 6 steals alone. And Matthew Akintulu, 10 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. So the London Thunder will be going against the runners-up of the Sussex Storm, and London Elite game over on court 2. So we're going to bring Isha in. Adam, you and Isha take it away while you wrap up, and after this we'll have the under-18 women's game.
Well, Ish,
Yes.
it's been high octane in here. We're still getting the line players coming down, giving us fist bumps. London Stars, an incredible game. They started as they meant to go on. They went out to a huge lead in the first quarter and held on to it, but then the defense of the London Thunder, absolutely incredible. And they actually took a lead at one point. I mean, Ish, you've been running around like a crazy person for the last hour. How much of that game did you see?
I'm not gonna lie, not a lot of it, but yeah, just trying to take it all in, really. I mean, we've got 3 games going on at once. I did catch quite a bit initially of the game on the backcourt.
Okay.
That atmosphere was great, but current score is Mystic versus Richmond. Richmond are actually up 60-37, so they've still got 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, but it is looking heavily on Richmond's side. I mean, for that game, the Mystics, they've got 1 player on double figures. They've got it's Sophia Henry. She's on 10 points, but otherwise the scoring's been quite depleted from them. Then let's take a look at Richmond. They've got 4 players on double digits, including Bacchus, Contrano, O'Connell, Day, and also Rodriguez. So Richmond's looking good for them. This game, obviously, final score 82-68, but did you look over the top scores for that game?
Yeah, we had some incredible performances in that game. Bissos, 19 points for the London Stars. Miles Barry was an absolute superstar again. We've watched him a couple of times before now. He's definitely someone to look out for the future. 26 points there. Now, there's still a game going on over on court 2 here in the main hall. Scoreline is 58-66. Now, I'm just going to try and pull this up on live stats,
yeah, so
that we know which way around it is. Have you got it there, Ish?
Yep, so Sussex are down 58-66 to London Elite. So let's look at some of the top scores from there. I mean, for London Elite, they've got Harper on 17 points. They've got William Henderson, he's on 11 points, and then they've got Zardok Sheme, he's also on 14 points. Then looking at Sussex, they've got Davidson, he's on 16, and then they've got Stevens on 14 points. So it's looking pretty close game there. I mean, 15.9 seconds to go, so it's looking heavily in London Elite's favour, but we'll just have to see in them 15 seconds.
It's all about the South this weekend here at Bellevue. The London teams are dominating the Final Fours on the guys' side for sure, but what have we got coming up next? We have got a big game coming up next on this floor. Kaz has just run back to the commentary booth. She doesn't get away from the table often, but when she does, as Ipswich are out on the floor, they're ready to go, as are the Mystics.
Yeah.
So the biggest, you have to excuse people come and talk to you whilst you're in the middle of the commentary and you lose your chain of thought. But yeah, certainly Ipswich, Manchester's going to be a huge game coming up. Ish, what do you think of this next one coming up?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a really tough matchup. They have faced each other actually once in the 18s league. So they played each other in the Cup semi-final. Ipswich came to Manchester, and they had a really comfortable lead. It was about 25 to 30 points the lead was, quite comfortable. I mean, Mystics weren't at full strength, to be fair to them.
Yeah.
And they've also faced each other in WABL in that final where Ipswich came out on top. They've got similar teams to that final, but there is some players missing, some additional players, so it will be a really interesting matchup. Then on the far court, we've got Kohler playing Nottingham. That'll be an interesting game. But yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. As you say, playoffs, anything can happen.
Yeah, big weekend here in Manchester at Final Fours. My favourite weekend of the year in the youth basketball schedule. There's still plenty to come. We're going to be here to keep it locked into the Basketball England YouTube channel. We're bringing you as much footage as we can from all the games. And this next game isn't going to disappoint. We're being told to look up at cameras up there in the stands there. Is that us? There we are. Now, does it get better than this, Ish? We get to sit here courtside and watch all the action up close and personal. You get to hear what's going on in the timeouts. It doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah, it's literally best seat in the house,
Yeah. Great job by Ralston and all his staff as always. As we get ready to hand back over to Kaz Bullock for the next game, we have Mystics and Ipswich coming right up. Keep it locked in, and we'll catch you a little bit later on.